Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. Miss Apron Strings has another idea up her sleeve. Actually, it wasn't my original idea. I'm a good copier, but I don't come up with much original stuff. That's in crafts or anything. I can do what you do, but I have to see yours first. I always fry my squash in little rounds, like a green tomato, but it's squash. And to me, the flavor's a little bit similar. Fried eggplant, fried this squash, yellow squash, fried zucchini. Tongue-tied here today. But my friend, and I always either use fish, cornmeal that's flavored for fish, like the Louisiana fish fry or Zatarain's. If you can't get that, get you some cornmeal and season it with some red pepper and onion and garlic powder and a little salt and pepper, and you'll have you some fish, Louisiana fish fry. But it's damp from washing it and cutting it, and you cube it instead of slicing it, okay? And I've already done 3 or 4 squash, and this is a good way to use your bigger squash when you think that's just compost. No, you can quarter it up and fry it. It's kind of like fried okra. So I'm fixing to get my fish fry on this, and I've got oil over here in the black iron skillet. And I'll bring y'all over and we're going to fry some of this yellow squash and see how close to okra we can get it. I'm going to show y'all my little gizmo that I ordered from Zulily. Let me just tell you, if you're not familiar with Zulily, it might be wise to not get familiar with them because they have the most awesome little gadgets that you can order. So this keeps the grease from splattering everywhere when you fry. I don't fry very often, and that's one reason I don't like the mess and the cleanup. But this is a little non-stick surface. You can just wash it in hot soapy water. It folds flat. Use it again the next time. I've got me a cookie sheet. Well, this is actually from the June oven, but I've put me some paper towel to catch the grease droppings, and I'm going to put it on this when I take it out of the skillet because I want it to stay kind of crisp, if it will. Do it in batches. I added a little just plain cornmeal because this is pretty damp from sitting, and maybe it'll coat it a little better. Now when you're going to fry stuff, you generally want to get your oil to about 350 degrees. Because it won't just sit there and get soggy soaking up the oil. It'll get the job on the road. If you have a deep fryer, well, you home free. You can just set it and forget it. It'll hold a constant temperature. Now this is getting brown on that side. Don't touch this thing if you got it here. How do I know? I just touched it and it's hot. I'd like for it to all get good and brown, so I'm going to piddle with it and try to turn it and make sure each piece got turned, and I'll be back in a minute. It's all getting pretty brown. I'll be taking the first batch out in just a minute here, and then we'll put the second round in. I'm going to show y'all another little hint. You see this? It's Young Living lavender oil. I keep lavender oil in the kitchen all the time because when you burn yourself, I branded myself a day or 2 ago. You can see that right there. And I put lavender oil on it immediately, and it didn't peel or anything. So where I touch this, I'm putting me some lavender oil. Lavender oil is one of the best things you can do for a burn. Alright, I'm going to get this first little bit up and then we'll put some more in. Okay, I'm getting the last little bit of that first batch out. And I'm going to put the next ones in. I moved that thing because I touched it again, but I need to bring it back now. It definitely gets hot. Alright, I'm going to let this one brown and then we'll check it out. Okay, y'all, this is delicious, delicious. I've got all of it here. I put it on the rack and let it drain and put it in my pan. Troy and I have both been nibbling on it. It's good. Of course, the oil has some calories in it and the little bit of breading that's on it, but the squash doesn't have any. This is another way to use that overabundance of yellow squash that if you plant a few plants, you're gonna it's either feast or famine. It either makes a ton or you don't get any. Now my plants out back in my little raised bed did nothing. I think I got 4 squash. But the ones we planted out front that I've showed y'all where my sunflower row is, they're producing every other day a bunch of squash. So I'm very grateful for that. Y'all need to hang around. You need to subscribe if you haven't, pretty please. And watch, pretty please. And hit that little bell to be notified when I put up some more videos. I really am going to try to do some extra ones in between the days I've been doing them on. So hit the bell so you'll know if there's a new one, because you just might want to cook it for supper that very day. The good Lord bless y'all. Stay safe. Stay cool. It's hot weather. Don't overheat. Enjoy some family time. And don't forget to go to church and thank the good Lord for all of His protection and blessings. And by all means, come back here in a few days and we'll have another good video for you to watch. Good recipe. Something fattening or something healthy. Probably fattening. The Lord bless y'all.